Hello everybody, I am Nicad. We are playing Feed the Beast, episode 15. Word to the wise, if you know your quarry is going to be stopping soon, don't leave your industrial steam engines running while you fly away in your Zeppelin, because they will explode and destroy themselves. And some of your conductive piping and some of your liquid ducts. Actually, no, I don't think we lost any of those. So I've disassembled the boiler, because today we are going to build a diamond factory, or at least a prototype diamond factory, because I don't really want to leave it here. I have, no, not that chest. This chest has all the materials we need except for these two aqueous accumulators that are already in my inventory. If you look at blaze rods, if you do the uses for them, you can bring up, where is it here? Macerator produces 5 blaze powder. And with that, we can put that into an industrial electrolyzer. Oh, he nerfed this a little bit. Greg! Okay. We can still do this, it's just going to be a lot more of a pain. And I think that uses less EU now. Coal dust can be turned, or blaze powder can be turned into coal dust. Coal dust. Where is it? Don't have taken this away from me, Greg. Coal dust can be turned into coal balls. Coal balls can be compressed into compressed coal balls, which can then be turned into coal chunks. And ultimately put that into a compressor and you get a diamond. So we have basically an infinite number of diamonds here. These things, these blazes provide both the blaze rods for the coal, and they provide the power to make it. It's just going to take a little bit longer now, thanks to Greg. Actually, I don't mind Greg. Some of the stuff he does is kind of a pain, but a lot of it isn't. So we're just going to open up a little pathway here, because we're going to put the boiler over on this side this time. There we go. And I still haven't taken out the old pipe. Maybe we'll do that right away here. I'll do that off screen. We'll just take out this for now. There we go. And let's put it back coming this way. Now I can't get out. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. Stupid rocket pack. There we go. Okay, and we're going to clear out a little area for the boiler itself. We're going to put a 3x3 boiler in here. We're going to put the aqueous accumulator there. Get out our trusty bucket. Just fill that in. There we go. And that should do it for the accumulator. Now we need solid fueled fireboxes. That's this chest again. We're going to make a 3x3, and we're going to make a 36 tank boiler. But we're going to use low pressure boilers because that will provide just enough power that we need, as well as not using an insane amount of fuel. This will actually only use slightly more fuel than we already were using, so we'll have plenty of extra blaze rods to put into the system. Under my old calculations, when you got 2 coal dust per blaze rod, this produced roughly 1 diamond for every 51 blaze rods. Now we're going to need a lot more. Well, I guess double that, so about 100 blaze rods. So we're going to do the buildcraft side of things first, I think, because that's the simplest to set up. What else do I need? The magma crucible. We need that aqueous accumulator. We're going to need a bunch of these pipes, I think. We'll take the gold, the iron, the wood, and some cobblestone. The conductive pipes. Okay. I really should move this water. We'll be fine. So first thing we're going to do is put down a igneous extruder. We're going to put it like this. And that's going to feed into a pulverizer. And what we're looking to get from this is sand, but specifically gravel. We want, actually, we're going to want this going a different way. We're going to put the, there we go. We're going to put the pulverizer going... Oop, that's not good either. Sorry. We're going to put the pulverizer going like that. And then we're going to change in here, so we want that to be the exit for this thing. We'll just close those off. And then we want this to enter and exit on opposite sides. So exit for that one. And we'll have the sand come out the top. Oh, and that'll be entrance. So now it enters on the side of the igneous extruder, exits on this side. The thing that appears in this box, the secondary, which will be gravel in our case. And then sand will come out to the... Actually, let's make it come out the back. And we'll just put this chest there or something, because we don't really need it. Now, over on this side, we need another igneous extruder. There it is. We'll put that there. That's going to feed into a magma crucible. Am I missing something here? Oh no, we need the other igneous extruder there. Because that's going to accept all of the lava from that. So that's going to go like that. Then this one will accept from that side, put out on that side. That's just going to be creating magma. This one is going to be accepting from that side, and we'll make it put out over here. And this is going to be making obsidian. And we need one more pulverizer next to this pulverizer. It's going to be accepting from that side. We'll have it putting out the top, I guess. Or we'll have it coming out the side. There we go. And this is going to be taking the gravel from that, putting it into this one, and this one will put out flint. And we're going to set up... where is it? There we go. 2 wooden conductive pipes. We'll put one there and one there. And we'll have our golden conductive pipe coming along like that. Put our engines... I made too many. That's fine. We'll put those there. Actually, we should probably get this going while we're waiting around. Take 4 blaze rods from there. We have way too many. And put them in there. Okay, and we'll switch this on. So it should start feeding into that, and that'll just be running. Because we're going to need to get that up to 100C. Okay, so on this side, we're going to put... let's put it right here. I'm just going to put that there. We're going to put our steam turbine. And we have that. So the steam turbine will go here. And this is going to power the industrial craft side of things. Now we need our MFSU. So we have, where is it? MFSU, transformer. Thought I had another one. Oh, okay, that was the transformer. Okay. So we'll put our MFSU right on the side there. Oh yeah, we can put the rotor in. There we go. And then, oh, we need the glass fiber cable. There. So this is going to put out to 2 transformers. Or I guess I have more transformers than I need. We can actually just attach that right to that. So the transformer goes like that, so the 3 dots are facing the MFSU, because we want to transfer or transform down, and then we'll put that like that. It'll just come out like that. And now we attach our low voltage transformers like that, because we want to get down to 32 EU. It starts out at 512. Here, this takes the 512, breaks it into 4 chunks of 128, and these break those into 4 chunks of 32. The reason we have it set up like this is because each of these can only output 1 32 EU packet per tick. Like, it can you don't lose power, but it can only output so much per tick. And the way, if we do it like this, we're getting 3 outputted per tick rather than just 1. I'm going to take a break here just for a quick second, just so I can sleep. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What we're going to do now is just connect these glass fiber cables like this, so we can just have the power running along like that. We're going to put our macerator right there. Looks good. And from the macerator, once we get the blaze powder, that has to go to the industrial electrolyzers. We're going to put those here. Oh, I don't have a wrench. Or not the correct type of wrench. Crap. Okay, 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So these are going to be putting out coal dust. That needs to go to a auto crafting table. So we're going to put that, I think... I don't know if product has to come up the top or not, or if it has to go in. Let's just put it here for now. And then that has to go to... where is it? This is what we're making. Coal ball. So that has to go to a compressor. So we'll just put that there. That should be fine. From the compressor, it has to go to another crafting table. We'll put that there. And then from that, it has to go to the last compressor. So we'll put that there. And then we're just going to run wire underneath it all. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, we need to set up the pipes. So we need... do macerators have to take out of the top or the side? I think the side. So we're going to do that. And then we'll have... I guess a golden pipe, and then we're going to have a diamond pipe. Do I have those in my inventory? No. We need diamond pipe. Oh, I should get these while we're here. So the diamond pipe goes there. I think it can go in the sides on them. I guess we'll find out. And then each of these needs to output... where's our iron pipe? To the crafting table. The crafting table outputs to the... oh, that needs to change. Outputs to the compressor. The compressor outputs to the crafting table, which outputs to the next compressor. Now from this side, flint and... what was this one? Something... oh, we're backing up. We're really backing up on these things. Okay. Are we at 100 degrees yet? Not yet. Okay. Flint comes out of this side. Obsidian comes out of this side. They're both going the same place. We'll do this. And just have it come over here. And we'll have it come like this, I guess. And then we'll have a... actually, we'll take that one out. We'll put a diamond pipe there. And... oh. Okay, we'll have that come up. Like that, and then that has to go in there. Okay. So that should work. Let's get a chest set up for the sand. Oh crap. Well, good enough. Where's the sand gonna come out? Over here. So put a chest down for the sand. And now we need to route some blaze rods over. So we're going to put a diamond pipe there, not there. And we'll just bring it out like this. This way it will like we put the diamond pipe, what's up? Up is white, I think. So by default it'll try to keep that thing stocked. If it can't, it'll all go this way. So I'll have it come over here. That's probably more than enough diamond pipes. Oh, what's going on? Crap. Okay, there we go. I think this has to feed in the top. So we're just going to have it come off the macerator like that. Okay, so that should be feeding into the macerator. Where does it end up? In the correct spot. Okay. Are we at 100 degrees yet? Almost. I think everything's alright. The only problem we're going to have just initially here is I don't have the components to immediately start this working. Let's set up our redstone engines. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these things will all output themselves. I need wood and I need sticks. Thought I had sticks. I do. Okay. So I need probably 6, probably only 5, but we'll make 6. Now let's get our stone out. Why do I have an extra? Oh yeah, I know I have an extra aqueous accumulator. Okay. So we'll put that there. If we put 1 there, that'll power them both. Put 1 there and 1 there. So we only needed really 4 levers. Okay, there we go. That'll take care of all of that. So on this side now, I need to put some water into this. Which one's putting out the obsidian? This one. Okay. I actually need to get a portable tank. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the portable tank. And I just put the aqueous accumulator down here. This is below the igneous extruder that's going to produce the obsidian. And we're just going to connect the liqueduct to that. And then is this an yeah, that's an igneous. So we'll bring the liqueduct over there, and which is one, that's 1, 2. So just like this, and then we'll give that. Why is that not? Oh, I know why. Did that change its orientation? It did. I think that's how we want it. Yes. Okay, so we need to add an input on the bottom, and we'll put one on the top of each of these as well. So now those should connect. They do. We'll give this a whack with, nope, this with a whack with the wrench. Why aren't you connecting? There we go. Okay. Now we're going to use the portable tank. We're going to put that on top. We're going to put a lava bucket in that and give that a whack. And then take it off. Put it there. Do the same thing. There we go. So now our igneous extruder is putting out cobblestone, as it should. It'll just keep doing that. So is this. And I think we're ready to power that up now. Yes. Okay. So we're just going to bring... Oh, that's the wrong pipe. We want our liqueducts. We're going to bring steam off of this. It's going to go to those 2 engines. Give this a whack to make it... Why are you not connecting? There we go. So now that'll power that. We're going to put our control thing... Oh, our control lever just right there. Over on this side, we're going to attach 3 liqueducts to this. like so. You don't have to do it staggered like that. I just did because I wanted to. And it's already at output 70, so that's putting out 70 EU per tick. Feeding into that, into the transformers. Nothing over here has exploded, so it's all doing alright. The macerator has already started. So let's switch that on. That should take it out. Yeah. Okay, and that'll end up over here. So it'll take a couple before the electrolyzers will start going. We can turn these on over here now. Okay, they'll start giving power. The pulverizer is pulverizing. Or it should be soon. It's getting power. Okay. The only hitch here, and I might have to put maybe 3 of these in, is that the magma crucible recipe has been changed. This used to take 20, now it takes 24. Netherrack used to take 8, now it takes 12. I actually think that's probably a good change. Especially with the netherrack, that was pretty cheap. Nonetheless, it does make this just slightly slower now. How are these doing? Those are entering in the wrong position. Okay, so we do need to bring this up 1. We'll do this. And then we'll put our diamond there. And a cobblestone on each side. That should work fine. Okay. Can we get that blaze powder back? There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so like I said, the only problem is we don't have really the materials yet to actually do anything. There we go. So I'm just going to let it run for a little bit just so we can get the materials to set up the auto crafting tables. So I'll be right back. Okay, I had to change how this works a little bit. It turns out compressors can only take ingredients in from the top, not from the sides. So now that's how things are set up so that the various things come in through the top. So how this whole thing works is the igneous extruder produces cobblestone, which goes into the macerator. The macerator breaks down the cobblestone into sand, which we need to find something to do with, and gravel, which will be in this box. That box goes over into here, and that gets pulverized. Sorry, these are pulverizers. Pulverized down into flint, which goes out and over to that crafting table. On this side, we have an igneous extruder producing cobblestone. It goes to a magma crucible, which creates lava. The lava comes over here and gets turned into obsidian by this igneous extruder, which then gets outputted. Yeah, there it goes. That takes off over there to that crafting table. So over here we have flint, and that gets made into a coal ball. The macerator over here produces blaze powder. Is that? Oh, it's not kicking it out fast enough. That goes to the industrial electrolyzers, which turn blaze powder into... Wait for it. Wait for it. Coal dust and sulfur. The sulfur just goes over here to this barrel because I don't have anything to do with it right now. But the coal dust comes into here to be made into a coal ball. That goes into the compressor, which will make it into a compressed coal ball. That goes over to this crafting table, where with the obsidian it will be made into a coal chunk, and when we have a coal chunk, it'll come here and be made into a diamond. All from basically nothing, just waiting for these guys to die. And this is easily being kept fueled even with being a 36, these are low pressure boiler units. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. These are low pressure. You could keep a high pressure one stocked probably and still do this, but you just don't need the power. Even sucking out power on these machines, the MFSU is easily keeping up and actually gaining quite a bit of power. And then, of course, these are providing easily enough power because we don't need nearly as much flint and obsidian as the coal. So I would add maybe a second macerator and possibly another electrolyzer. Maybe two more. Maybe have each macerator feeding into 2 electrolyzers. Because these will be able to keep up for sure, the 2 compressors, because we need 8 coal dusts, so that's 8 operations of the electrolyzers just to feed one of these. How are we doing over here? Okay. So we still need, 5 of those compressed coal balls. So I'm going to be back when we get those and we can watch the diamond being made. So I'll be right back. Okay. We seem to be at the last position we need to be to get diamonds. I had to change this up a little bit. We now have the pipes leading into the top of the compressors. That's where they have to be to get the materials into this slot, it seems. So you can't just have it coming in from the side, unfortunately. It just ends up putting it over here. There's our compressed coal ball. That'll come out the side. Enter over here. That will make our coal chunk. It's coming over to the compressor. And here comes our diamond. Any minute now. Slowly, take your time, don't rush. Bam! First, produce diamond from the blaze farm. That took quite a long time, but that's more the setup than anything having to do with the actual process, I think. Like, if you look over here, we have a ton of additional blaze rods. And we have, I mean, the macerator's right backed up almost. What you might want to do is have maybe 2 or 3 macerators going, and then 2 electrolyzers for every macerator. And they could all be feeding into the same thing, because I think the compressors will keep up, especially if you put a couple overclockers in them. The only problem is you might not be able to keep it powered with just a steam turbine. Maybe. That might be something to think about. What you could always do, I guess, is have the blaze rods also feed into generators that are solely powering the macerators or something like that. That might work. Or maybe solely powering the compressors. Other than that, though, I think this is going really well. One thing you can do with all the sulfur you're going to have left over is make these things. These are sulfur torches. Where are they in my inventory? Oh, they're already on my hotbar. They give off more light than a regular torch. I think they go out a few extra blocks. So those are neat. They're a bit of an upgrade, and you're going to have more than enough materials to make them. Spares you using coal or having to make charcoal. But other than that, this is working great. Or at least it's working as intended, which is just as good as working great. But we can certainly... Oh, I have a spare cobalt. We can certainly improve the system. Like I said, this is just a prototype. But it's the best kind of prototype in that it works. As far as the boiler goes, each of these takes... the boiler with 36 blocks produces 360 steam per tick. Each of the liquiducts moves 80 steam. So we have 240 coming in here. That gets it running at about 75%. If you attached another one, that would be 320. But then we'd be pulling out more steam that it was producing, and I think these all would slow down. You could add a third engine over here, but you don't really need it. this is producing more than enough flint and obsidian. What you might want to consider doing, if you're going to do this, and which I might consider doing, is using a high pressure boiler instead, which will give you double the steam and easily allow you to double the output of this, maybe even triple it. So that's one thing to consider. It will use up twice as much fuel in running it though. But like I said, I mean, if you look over here, we have 11 full stacks, 11 and 3/4 stacks of blaze rods that are just sitting there. So something to think about. I'm going to check the time, but I think this is it for this episode. So, today we made a blaze-powered diamond factory prototype. So I will see you next time. Once again, I'm Nicad. We are playing Feed the Beast. Take care.